What's up boys, it's MRK here, welcome to another build video. But before starting, please do me a giant favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help me grow as a streamer, as a content creator, so you will see more video in the future. Okay, let's dive into it. This is a Imperial Necromancer, so the good part about this build is that it is a Necromancer, Sorcerer, Dragon Knight setup, and you can play it on any of the three classes. Since I am not using any class mastery or class set, so you can choose any of the three class to start with. I am an Imperial Necromancer. Imperial is always a safe choice and my Necromancer is Imperial, but I have to say that the sustain is so good on this build that you can probably go more damage with Orch or Khajiit. 40 point into HP and 24 into stamina. Kinda balanced setup. You can go maybe 30 and 34 to have a bit more stamina pool and damage. But I feel like this is a good spot. You are able to bomb people, but also to survive while doing that, which is very important, of course. I am using the Shadow. Like, the Shadow Mundus is super good. It's a very balanced Mundus. I love it because it is both like damage and healing. And on this build, as you will see, you have permanent Major Prophecy and Savagery, so you don't have to worry about your crit. It's always gonna be high, so you are gonna benefit from the Shadow Mundus a lot. Now, what about this set? I am using Balorg, Medium Impenetrable, and Medium Impenetrable. It is a bomb build. You want to maximize your damage while bombing, and Balorg just do that. It's the best thing you can run on this setup. Cuirass of the Trainee, Heavy Reinforced. Heavy Reinforced chest is always the best value. Then we have Wretched Vitality Medium Breachers, Wretched Vitality Medium again, and Wretched Vitality Boots. You don't need well fit, you can go impen, you can go full impen here. And one reinforced. And then we have, of course, Dark Convergence, Sash, Impenetrable, Light. What kind of bomber is that if you don't play Dark Convergence, right? And so we play Dark Convergence Amulet, Infused physical damage, Ring, the same, Infused physical damage, and Monomyth. Monomyth Dispatch is just the best mythic. Gives you a lot of damage with Major Force and Minor Berserk, and a lot of defense with Major Protection and Minor Vitality back bar. Just be aware that there is currently a bug with the Monomyth. So if you switch from bar 1 to bar 2 while sprinting, you will not get back bar Major Protection, Minor Vitality. I literally wrote on the forum about that. I reported it. I know other people that reported it. I hope that they will address this bug as soon as possible. And front bar Dark Convergence, as I was saying, near none physical damage and Charger Shock. Back bar Wretched Vitality, Powered, and increase weapon spell damage. Now, for skill lines, we are using Gravelord, Ardent Flame, and Storm's Calling. Front bar, we have Streak, best mobility skill in the game, also unblockable, undodgeable stun. Blighted Blastbone, this is your delayed burst, and will also apply major and minor DCs on the enemies. Then you have your Molten Whip, which is gonna increase your weapon spell damage, very good for bombing, plus you can finish a target with it. Now, Noxious Breath is your AoE Breach. It's insanely good for bombing, because usually, if you play, let's say, LSAS, you don't have time during a bomb to LSAS everyone before the bombing. You need to be fast while doing that. And once you pull everyone with your Colossus, Noxious is just there, Major Breaching everyone and killing them. It's so good. Now, binding bars is very good because you can immobilize enemies before bombing, which will they will roll out of the immobilize and they will get pulled with your bomb and they will die. Of course, Pestilent Colossus is like the reason why you are bombing with that setup. Usually the combo works like that. You cast Blastbone while going to the inside of enemy team. You literally push them hard. You immobilize them. And then you Colossus. And now you will have the Oblivion damage going on. They are about to get the Blastbone hit on them. And you are gonna Colossus them with the Giga damage and Major Vulnerability. And after the Colossus, you finish them with 1 or 2 Noxious Breath. It's gonna be so much damage in one instance that most people will die from that. Even if they don't die, they will find themselves with Major Vulnerability, Major Breach, Major Minor Defile, the Oblivion damage. You can stun them with Streak, you can finish them with the Molten Wave. Oh boy, they are all dead, trust me. Now, backbar for defense, we have Healing Soul with Restore Magic and Stamina and Major Vitality. Flames of Oblivion is very important because it is gonna give you Major Prophecy and Savagery on both bars. This allows you to play Tri-Stat Potion and also will gives you the spell damage with the Seething Fury. Because remember, in order to proc the 3 stacks of Molten Whip and the relative spell damage, the 300 spell damage, you don't need to be front bar. You can load it while being back bar. So what I like to do before engaging for a bomb is casting 1 or 2 Flames of Oblivion, if I have the time for it, of course, and then I go for the bomb and I will have more spell damage during my combo. Vigor, of course, your minor resolve skill and your healing. Critical Surge is your source of your Major Brutality and Sorcery buff, and it is also a lot of healing if you crit. And on this build you have a lot of crit and you have a lot like of away skills and dots, so you are gonna crit your skills almost every second. And you are gonna get a lot of healing. Usually on my CMX, Critical Surge is around 20% of my healing, which for a passive type of healing is literally insane. And now Hurricane is your armor buff, gives you Major Resolve, Minor Expedition. So on this build you also have a lot of mobility. It's not the classic bomber build where you go in, you kill people, and then if it doesn't work, if something goes wrong, you die. If something goes wrong, you just have the mobility with your Minor Expedition, Streak, Demobilize. You have the mobility to kite them, to go away and to prepare for the next bursts. Undo is just here for minor protection. You don't need another ultimate, you are always gonna bomb people with the Colossus, so it's just here for the minor protection and the small shield while you are blocking. For potion, I am using Tri-Stat Potion. Now, if you are rich, you can use Minor Heroist Potion. It will help you do more bombing, but yeah, like you have this option if you are rich. Otherwise, you can just use Tri-Stat Potion and it's gonna be fine. And the food that I use on this is Orzorga Smoked Beer Hunch. So I want to show you how the combo works, because maybe during the video you have to pause it and it's a bit clunky and everything. So you of course want to have your buff up, you want to be in combat, and you want to have your 3 stacks of Seething Fury to increase your spell damage. And what you want to do is Blastbone into Immobilize, into Colossus, into Noxious Breath. If the target is not dead already, you can just whip it. If you play this build on CP, what you can use is Focus and Mending will increase your healing down with your single target heals, which is everything like your Barsil is single target, Vigor is single target, and Crit Surge is considered a single target. Fighting Finesse will increase both your crit damage and crit healing, so a very balanced CP that I always like to use. Master Arms will increase your direct damage, so it will increase your damage during the bombing. And the last blue CP is Resilience. You don't have Rallying Cry on this setup, so I feel like Resilience is a very good value. It's gonna mitigate all your damage taken. For recipe, I am playing Pace Refuge. That will let you take less damage for every 2 negative effect that you have on you. You don't dispel on this setup, so you will accumulate a negative effect on you, so you will gain a lot of value from this CP. Survival Instinct and Sustained by Suffering are here for sustain, and Celerity to be a bit fast while moving around and do the combo as well. So boys, for today is everything. I hope you enjoyed the build video. I stream almost every day on both Twitch and YouTube. I will leave a link in the description, so consider join me live. We can have some fun together. And I will also leave the link to my Discord, where you can find any builds that I use and much more. And see you next time.